Good morning, everybody. Well, it's a new year and a new camera and a new location for me this week. I've come to somewhere called Deep in Lakes. Never been down here before. It's about 50 miles south of where I live down the A1. And just really because since New Year I've really been struggling. You often get this when you get new equipment. It seems to be that you sort of get cursed and you can't get any shots, and yeah, I've really struggled. So what I've done, I've decided to come down here and just really make it a real, I suppose, birding day. So I'm going to go after birds today. I do keep an eye on this site, on the Lincolnshire birding site, so I know that they have seen one or two things down here lately. I think there's a long-eared owl, I think there's short-eared owls fairly close to here, seen quite regularly on something called, I think it's Deep in High Bank. I think that may run from here somewhere, so I'm going to have a look at that as well. But yeah, basically just join me for a bit of a mooch around the site today, and I'll put up what I find. Catch you later. Right, it's a pretty exciting start to the day really down here at Deep in Lakes. I had seen on Lincolnshire Birders, I think, website, their latest sightings, that there were some long-eared owls roosting down here, and I managed to hook up first part of the walk around the lakes with a couple of guys who said, yeah, I know where they are. One guy said they were showing really well, or one of them was anyway, and we came and had a look and couldn't initially find them, but eventually we found one of them who was showing pretty well really. I just couldn't get, there's just one branch, and obviously the light's quite bright and harsh today, and if you get any sort of branches or anything in the way, it casts some nasty shadows across. But I'm really quite happy with the footage I got. Didn't expect to see those today, so to get some pictures and some film, really excited about it really. I've just come away before recording this because there's obviously quite a few people there viewing the owls at the minute. One of them's quite tucked in, you can't really see it very well, but the other one, as I say, hopefully you're seeing from this footage, was showing quite well. It's not really exciting footage because they don't tend to do a lot while they're just roosting there. They're just waiting, obviously, for the evening when they'll go out and hunt. But yeah, it was really nice to see. I think that's probably only about the third time I've seen long-eared owls. What I'm going to do today now, I'm going to walk around the rest of the lake, see if I can see anything else, and then I want to go on to, I think it's called High Deep in Bank, which runs down the side of this reserve here, because I've seen also on Lincolnshire Birders that there's been some short-eared owls on and off seen hunting across the fields. My favourite owl, so I'd really like to go and get some images of them, but I can't be that lucky in one day surely. But yeah, it's been really great to see those, so I'm you know, it's made my day already. But I'm going to get off around the reserve and see if I can find anything else, and obviously I'll bring you with me, and then if we see anything else you'll see it as well. So I'll catch up with you in a bit. Right, I thought this might happen today. because I'd really got two sites to look at today, I really wanted to have a look at this deep in high bank, which runs along the side, and I'll show it you in a minute. It runs along the side of the reserve and runs for miles apparently in that direction. And it's where there's been some short-eared owls seen hunting over the field. So I really wanted to go and have a look at that. So because it's quite busy with the long-eared owls, I've decided to come off the reserve, and I'm going to have a nice long walk down this bank and just see what I see. I mean, funnily enough, when I came in the reserve this morning, I turned into the reserve and there's two buzzards on this corner here on the posts. And of course, I stopped round the corner and they flew off. Anyway, I've just pulled back into here because I want to park here. There's a little place you can park just inside the entrance rather than the main car park, which is further down. And lo and behold, there's a couple of buzzards are back. So I've managed to get the camera out and get quite close, and got a reasonable shot actually. So I'm really chuffed. Yeah, that's again something I didn't expect today. So a lot more tolerant than the ones we get near home actually. So they let me get a lot closer before they decided to fly off. So I was just really looking actually if I could park my car a little bit closer and use it as a hide and just wait for them to come back for a bit. Possibility, I'm just thinking about that at the minute, and then just shoot from the car. But yeah, absolutely fantastic. So what I'm going to do, it's about midday now, I'm going to head off down this deep in high bank. Probably the short-eared owls wouldn't show anyway till later on in the afternoon. So it's going to be a nice walk. I'll see what I can see and obviously take you with me and take some shots as I go along. Right, I think that's going to be me done for today. I did have a scout down where the short-eared owls are supposed to be around, but to be honest, I think it's a little bit early. I think sort of late afternoon is probably a better time to come back and try and get hold of those. But certainly not had a wasted trip here, not with the long-eared owls, which in a way I suppose is a lot rarer to see than the short-eared owls. But I've also had a lot of fun with some buzzards just at the gateway here to the reserve. There's a field with some sheep in it, and I think there's quite a few molehills, and I think the buzzards have been worming quite a lot. So I've managed to get really close, which is quite ironic really, because one of the reasons I wanted to come here today was to get away from home, where I've been spending quite a lot of time setting up a buzzard hide in a little bit of wood behind the house. And we've had, for the past 2 months, we've had two buzzards in the field behind me virtually every day, and I've put some roadkill down. I've got everything set up, all my hides set up ready to go, and they've completely disappeared. So yeah, to come here and then have two in this field, and I've got probably within about 20 meters today. It's amazing. They're so accommodating compared to the ones I've got at home. If I lift a camera, I'm 100 meters away, they've gone. So yeah, it's been really good here today. I've really enjoyed it. So yeah, hopefully we'll get some buzzard action at home. I haven't filmed these here today, so that if I can film one, I might try and do that. He's sat on the banking at the minute, but he's not come back down, so he's quite a way away now. So I'm just going to sit here for a while and see if he comes a little bit closer and see if I can get some film. But if not, we'll save that for the buzzard hide at home, hopefully. So anyway, I'll see you next week for another one. Take care. Bye.